This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on The South Today, getting fired up. Why Timaru residents are hot under the collar over the town's log burner restrictions. The upcoming changes to our immigration law causes concern for overseas workers in central Otago. And we meet the Dunedin man dedicated to preserving Otago's history on film. Good evening, I'm Callum Proctor. A group of concerned Timaru residents held a meeting recently to discuss the use of older style log burners. Some members of the group are scared to light the fire in fear of penalties from Environment Canterbury. Residents say ECAN have made a ruling that log burners must be less than 15 years old. And temperatures were high at Sunday's meeting at Timaru's Southern Trust Event Centre. Meeting convener Doug Cleveland believes some of the newer burners are worse than the older ones.
A lot of the log burners in here are still nothing wrong with them. Because they put in a 15-year period, it doesn't mean that all log burners have been condemned. They haven't been condemned. And we're finding now that quite a number of people who have put new log burners in are worse and putting out more smoke than what they had with the originals. It's not the burner that's at fault, it's the wood. And if everyone burns dry wood, they have very, very little smoke. That is the whole reason.
There were spirited discussions after the meeting, and Doug Cleveland says a committee will be formed with the idea of taking residents' concerns to the Timaru District Council and Environment Canterbury. Well, the public is being urged to get behind a campaign to create a Remarkables National Park near Queenstown. The park will include the Remarkables Mountains, as well as the Hector, Garvey and Old Man and Old Woman mountain ranges. It will also include the 65,000 hectare Glenarray Station, which is currently undergoing tenure review. The campaign was launched in Queenstown at the weekend and is aimed at convincing the New Zealand Conservation Authority the area warrants national park status. Well, the government's planned changes to immigration laws next month are causing uncertainty among foreign workers in New Zealand. Partnership visas are one of the areas expected to change, and Chilean national Natalia Brown is one of those affected. She's lived and worked in Queenstown for 2 years. Here's Mina Amso.
It might be expensive to the point of being almost unaffordable for workers, but Queenstown is the place Natalia Brown wants to call home. Brown moved to the resort town from Chile in 2015 on a working holiday visa and has worked as a housekeeper in hotels and with cleaning companies before getting a partnership visa. A partnership visa means the freedom to work multiple jobs and therefore having better pay without having to get sponsorship by that one employer. Immigration New Zealand explains that if one of the partners is in New Zealand already, or one of the partners is applying for a visa to come to New Zealand, either partners might be eligible for a partnership visa, provided their relationship is genuine and stable. But this arrangement will no longer be the case under the immigration laws due to come into effect on the 14th of August.
Unlike what they get now with an open work visa, the partner has to be able to get the visa in their own right on their own skills.
Upon returning from a recent visit to Chile, Brown realised the changes had stripped her of the ability to continue with a partnership visa when it ends in November.
Todos mis planes han cambiado porque con la anterior visa yo tenía la posibilidad de trabajar en cualquier parte. Pero si no encuentro un sponsor para esa fecha, o bien dejo el país, dejando mi relación también de lado, o vivimos con el sueldo de mi novio, lo que es prácticamente imposible, sobre todo acá en Queenstown, que todo es muy caro.
Brown says many skilled migrants are facing an uncertain future.
Casi todas las personas que conozco que han decidido quedarse han pasado por la misma situación que yo o peor. Hay personas que incluso han estado 8 años trabajando en el mismo puesto sin incremento de sueldo y sin tener la oportunidad de aplicar a una residencia.
Brown's new job as a supervisor at a Queenstown hotel might give her the chance of gaining sponsorship before her visa expires. But the pressure is on Brown and others in her position as visas run out. Mina Amso, The South Today.
A number of planned power outages to areas of Dunedin today were cancelled due to the severe weather warnings. The areas that would have been affected by planned outages today included central Dunedin, Ravensbourne and Sawyers Bay. And due to the imminent weather conditions, Aurora Energies also cancelled its planned outages for tomorrow. Those areas affected include Dunedin suburbs Kenmure, Concord and Broad Bay, along with Alexandra. A desire to save precious home movies from disappearing forever has become a labour of love for one Opaho resident. He's restored more than 300 hours of Otago film history for future generations to enjoy. Simon Henderson reports.
Maurice Hayward from the Film Heritage Trust has created a unique system to save rare film footage from disintegration. Since the early 2000s, he has been transferring film from families and individuals that date back to the beginning of the last century. Film stock, often 8mm home movies, are projected using a small LED light source, recorded using a modern professional camera, then digitised into a computer.
I've got about 500 hours we've done. I stick to south of the Waitaki as far as possible. I like seeing what's on them and doing something for the community.
Hayward has been able to recover films that are in a very poor shape, working his magic to preserve these films for future generations.
So when I get a film, there is a good film, nice and flat and everything like that. Here is the worst film I've ever done. And I'll show you what it finished up like after I put it through the projector. Hopeless. It was as brittle, you just looked at it and it broke. But somehow I managed to get a copy off that muck. Our generation, the older generation, just love seeing the old history of Dunedin. And they love seeing this sort of thing. And that's a pleasure, meeting these older people. And I meet a lot of people bring up films and we sit down, have a cup of tea and talk about old times, and then I do their films. So it's not a money-making scheme, it's a pleasure.
Simon Henderson for The South Today.
Still to come on The South Today, a successful first year for Wanaka's multi-million-dollar recreation centre, and Southland businesses pitch in to help out a group that assists the disabled.
For all your news from the southern regions as it happens, go to our Facebook page. The South Today, connecting you with your community thanks to New Zealand On Air.
Bring some more joy into your world by adopting one of our adult animals at SPCA Otago. Call now on 473 8252. Please adopt a pet now, they will love you forever. From rare to the recent, visit the legendary Hard to Find for your quality second-hand books. With the largest stock in New Zealand and a friendly book-loving atmosphere. For good prices, buying or selling, come visit 20 Dowling Street.
Garrador Dunedin, delivering quality stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 15 years. New doors, replacement doors, repairs and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team at 553 Kaikoura Valley Road. Visit www.garrador.co.nz or call us on 488 5676.
We're a 25 Moray Place at Dog with Tails Cafe and Bar. So we take coffee very seriously. We do what's called contract roasting, so we're creating our own roasting profile and then doing our own blends. We're really focused on the craft of what we're doing. You know, we're going back, instead of going on mass-produced sort of cheap things, we're taking the time to really craft what we're making. Make it so anyone can come here and have a feed and be able to get something they're able to eat or that they want to eat as well. You're kind of getting a taste of cafes from all around the world when you come here.
How about these?
stretch moleskins by Lee Ryder. 7 colours, 2 leg lengths. Very comfortable, warm, extremely durable, and only $79.90.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Grandad loved his family and surfing, in that order. He taught me to surf, and we spent a lot of time in the water together over the years. When he died, I strapped the camera to the nose of his old board and filmed the paddle out at St. Clair. Gillian's played the video on the big screen at his funeral. Grandad would have loved having everyone come out one last surf with him.
Gillian's Funeral Services, helping families celebrate the lives of their loved ones for generations. Gillians.co.nz.
Silverhorn Active Manuka Honey from the natural Manuka forests of New Zealand. Buy one 250-gram pot for $34.90 and get a second pot for half price. Order online at silverhorn.co.nz.
Put your seatbelts on for this one and rev it up. Thursday night is Motorsport Night. Proudly brought to you by multi-award-winning Garador.
Welcome back. The Queenstown Airport Corporation says it's taking full responsibility for an incorrect decision to authorise a flight 13 minutes later than its resource consent allowed. A Jetstar flight with 99 passengers on board took off at 13 minutes past 10 o'clock at night on the 20th of May. In a statement, a spokesman says the Airport Corporation's investigation revealed several factors leading up to the delay, including aircraft de-icing requirements. The pilots and flight controllers sought approval for the late departure, with the statement saying a number of the decision makers in the airport operations team had the welfare of passengers at heart. The passengers had been waiting for takeoff for more than an hour. Well, a year after the doors opened, the Wanaka Recreation Centre is going from strength to strength. The facility's team leader says almost 25,000 users have passed through the multi-million-dollar facility since it was opened last year.
What a difference a year makes, from construction zone to a fully operational multi-use centre. The Wanaka Recreation Centre celebrated its one-year anniversary by holding an open day on Saturday. The centre's team leader, Angie Calder, says the first year has exceeded expectations, with more than 24,000 users in that first year.
It's been fantastic. We've had such a great year. So many sports, so many recreation users coming in, casual bookings, all sorts of clubs, as well as Rotary Conference here and a couple of Plunket days and sail days. So the use has been varied and pretty awesome. So we're pretty stoked.
Calder says they're now turning their attention to the opening of the new $12 million pool, which is still on track to open in March next year.
So the construction's coming along nicely and we're all looking forward to that. But look, we just need to build on what we've already achieved and keep growing that. So for the clubs, the first year and for our relationship, it's just been building, understanding what everybody needs and hopefully we can help clubs grow their numbers and have more tournaments, more people, more active, more often. That's what we're here for.
Calder says since the opening, there have been a number of suggestions from the public about what other services they would like to see at the recreation centre. And a health and fitness centre was a popular choice, although she says nothing has been confirmed as yet. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
Invercargill-based not-for-profit group Koha Kai has been handed the keys to a 10-seater van with a wheelchair hoist. Koha Kai helps disabled Southlanders become engaged in the community and gain skills needed for paid employment. And the van comes thanks to Homes Real Estate, the primary sponsor and organiser of the Koha Kai project, along with other Southland businesses. Homes General Manager Fergus Hosey says Koha Kai founder Janice Lee talked to Homes staff as a guest speaker and affected everyone with her story, passion and her vision. After the break on The South Today, the South Canterbury town of Geraldine's taken over by ukuleles, and details of more snow forecast around the south tomorrow.
That kind of leaving you can't find.
Kiwi Country, an hour of country music from today and yesterday. Sunday 4 p.m, repeating Friday 10 p.m.
Loss of collagen is the reason for those fine lines and wrinkles. Silberhorn's Collagen Plus naturally supports your collagen levels, giving you younger, firmer looking skin, healthier, shinier hair and stronger nails. Joints, tendons, ligaments and cartilage all benefit from healthy collagen levels, the very foundation of structural health. Support collagen levels naturally with Collagen Plus by Silberhorn. Be quick, buy one now and get a second pack half price. Call now 0800 502 402.
The University of Otago, an institute of world-class education and the social epicentre of the city, with outfits needed for more formal functions like the ball and for less formal functions like...
The zoo? Are you sure?
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah, Dad, you'll definitely see me. I'm the one in the yellow and blue face paint and the onesie in the zoo.
How about these? Stretch moleskins by Lee Ryder. 7 colours, 2 leg lengths, very comfortable, warm, extremely durable and only $79.90.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
When it's time to say goodbye to your pet, Heaven Sent Pet Cremations are here to help you through this difficult experience. Call Heaven Sent Pet Cremations today for their care and guidance. Phone 489-2274.
Active Furnishers Limited, home of quality service with superior product and an in-house design team who are always happy to advise and create an imaginative solution for you. Active Furnishers Limited, part of Dunedin's design history.
Sit back, relax and enjoy our warm hospitality with our famous Larnach Castle high tea served in the Ballroom Cafe. Bookings essential. Phone 476-1616 today. Autumn is here. Too late to sow grass seed, but never fear. Ready Lawn is here. Ready Lawn, your perfect all year round solution. Call Ready Lawn today.
Channel 39 brings you a series of 45-minute documentaries looking at the future and the past. Wednesday nights at 7:30, repeating Friday nights at 8:30, only on Channel 39.
Welcome back. The Dunedin City Council is expecting thousands to attend Thursday's America's Cup Parade. It's being promoted as Dunedin's chance to welcome 28 of the Emirates Team New Zealand America's Cup squad. The parade is due to begin at noon outside the Dental School, proceeding down Frederick and George Streets to the Octagon, where there'll be a civic welcome. Dunedin Mayor Dave Carl says it's great that residents from Dunedin and around Otago and Southland will have a chance to be part of this special event. The DCC says the central city will be dressed in black and white balloons and Dunedin bunting. And helicopters will drop confetti along the parade route, weather permitting. The council also advises some central city streets will be closed at times for the parade. Well, they strummed, they dressed as pirates and they filled the cafes with music. The 5th annual Geraldine Uke Fest has been a runaway success. Geraldine musicians Fee and Hugh McCafferty grew the festival from humble beginnings to an event that attracted more than 300 ukulele players from around New Zealand. Uke Fest 2017 included workshops, ukuleles in cafes and churches, open mic sessions and an event in which all the musicians and guests dressed as pirates. Geraldine was buzzing all weekend with ukulele-related events, and the town was festooned with flowers to match the Hawaiian ukulele theme. Okay, now recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. A group of concerned Timaru residents are scared to light their fires in fear of penalties from ECAN, as the organisation wants log burners to be less than 15 years old. The government's planned changes to immigration laws next month are causing uncertainty among foreign workers in New Zealand. And rare footage from across Otago has been saved from disintegration by a unique system Morris Hayward's developed to transfer film to digital files. And now look at what's happening in tomorrow's Otago Daily Times. Phil Somerville's here. Hi, Phil.
Hi. The fresh pages tomorrow. Winter warmers, lots of recipes, including from Bevan Smith from just north of Oamaru there. So there's plenty there. Queenstown, there's stories and details about the 50 million from the government going to Queenstown for new housing developments, for the infrastructure for those. Enormous amount of money there going to Auckland, Rotorua, Auckland, Tauranga and Hamilton, but and some for Queenstown. There's also an interesting story from Queenstown, a former police officer who received various honours at one stage before the court for drunk driving, not once but twice in 6 days. So interesting to see that story. Business page, a big story about the hydro lakes are only 65% full, and we know that that's having a big impact on the spot energy prices. So those people that, as we, from a story last week, if you pay your money off the spot energy prices, you got cheaper power for quite a long time, but at a time like this, the reverse happens. And the Clutha Southland National Party candidate, it looks like it'll be well into mid-August before they're selected, so that's getting pretty close to the September election date.
All right, thanks, Phil. That's tomorrow's ODT. All right, time now for a look at tomorrow's weather.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Silverhorn Sportsval.
And the situation sees a cold southerly airstream bringing snow showers to most of the south again tonight. But a slight warming tomorrow will take the snow away from low-lying areas. Remaining showers clear by Thursday. To the southern outlook, and it's another icy cold day tomorrow for these towns with the southerly wind, but the showers gradually clear, highs of just 5 and 6. To the central towns, and more snow expected, but it will gradually clear. Queenstown doesn't get above 2 degrees tomorrow, slightly warmer for Wanaka, Alexandra and Te Anau. The northern outlook, and it's pretty much the same for these towns with wintry conditions, but slowly clearing. Some snow inland for Twizel and Omanama. Oamaru gets to 6 and Timaru 6 as well tomorrow. For Dunedin tonight, wintry showers forecast and snow flurries are possible to low levels. The overnight low is 1. Tomorrow, wintry hail and sleet at first, just easing to showers, the snow level rising through the day. Dunedin's high tomorrow 5. And for Thursday, mostly cloudy, but sunny periods developing for Thursday, a high of 7, the low 1. Down to Invercargill, showers and sleet at times overnight with a low of 1. Tomorrow it improves, the showers clear, remains cloudy with a cold southerly, a high of 6. Thursday though, look at that overnight low, -3. Fine and sunny with heavy frosts forecast for Thursday night. South Today. You can keep up to date with all of the latest Southern Region news by following us on YouTube, Facebook and also on the website channel39.co.nz. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.